What's up guys, it's Dub Creations here, bringing you Quest for 40,000 Gamerscore, episode 6. Didn't bring you on last week because I was only really playing one game for that week and it took quite a while to get the achievements. And I still don't have all of them. I have 610 points for this game. And that's Midnight Club LA, which is a racing game if you haven't played it. Like the old Need for Speed games, where it's street racing, you can cruise around wherever you want, like that. I've actually had this game since it first came out, or close to when it came out. I think I got it for Christmas or something. Just looking at the back of the box here. 2008 this came out. And yeah, I didn't play it for any more than 5 minutes because the game glitched out and my car went invisible and all you could see were the wheels. So I thought, okay, I won't be playing that then. So I didn't play it. And obviously back then I didn't have Xbox Live, so I couldn't get an update or anything, so I just thought the game was completely glitched and I couldn't play it. But there has been an update and that glitch seems to have been fixed because my car is no longer invisible. But there are still glitches. There's some graphical glitches like texture popping and stuff, but nothing too bad. It's a good game if you haven't picked it up. Like I said, it's like the old Need for Speed games where you obviously pick a crappy car at the beginning, earn some respect, earn some money, do it up, buy new cars, and just get better and better vehicles. It's totally customizable with your car, with the body kits, the wheels, paint jobs, all of that stuff. And yeah, it's pretty good. The one problem I guess I have with it is that instead of, you can't, like, let me get the words right. If you have, like, say, 6 missions that are available, you can't just go onto a menu and say, right, I want to start that mission, press A or X, whatever console you're playing it on, and then start it straight away. You have to drive to each location to be able to start the mission, which is kind of annoying because I don't really want to drive around the map to start the missions, because if you damage your vehicle whilst getting to that location, your car doesn't get fixed once you start the race. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. But there's a little thing you can do where you can edit, you can create your own races, and if you press back, I think it is, you can go up into the map. No, you don't go up into the map, you like get an aerial view of the street, and you can just drag the cursor around the map. I'll put it in a video because this is probably confusing you, but yeah, so you get an easier way of getting there, but it's still kind of annoying. But the only other problem I have is obviously because this is like 3 years old, there's not a lot of people playing online, so I haven't really tried to play online that much. I've been focusing on single player, but there wasn't many people playing, and yeah, that's a shame. But luckily most of the points are in the single player, so that's good, because as you know, I'm not really that big on multiplayer. Modern Warfare 2 I loved online, but that's the only game really that I do like playing online. Yeah, so the achievements are pretty easy to get, like I said, but they do take quite a bit of time. Like, I didn't get like 50-60% of the achievements until I was pretty much 3/4 of the way through the game. Like, you do need good cars to be able to start getting the achievements. So yeah, That's Midnight Club LA. I got 610 points, which I think I said at the beginning. But yeah, it's a good game. So pick it up if you haven't got it already, and you're into like the street racing games. So the big release of last week was Brink, and that's what I've been playing this weekend, or last weekend I should say. And I have to say it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be a really good single player, and it's going to have a decent multiplayer. But all it is the single player isn't a proper single player. The single player is just the multiplayer, but with bots, which is annoying. Because, like I said just now, I'm not that into multiplayer, and that really disappointed me. So I thought there was going to be a really in-depth single player, but no, turns out there wasn't. You probably get like a minute cutscene at the beginning of each level, and that's it really. I like the graphical style of the game. It sort of goes for a cartoony sort of caricature look to it, which is really cool. I do like the style. All the character faces look a bit weird, but I don't know, it sort of fits with the style. Yeah, when you're playing through the game, single player or multiplayer, you level up with XP obviously, and you can unlock loads of outfits and stuff to customize your character, which you can see now. And it goes up to level, I saw on a review they said I think level 20, which isn't that much, but it will take you quite a bit to get to. Like, I'm at level 14, nearly 15, and I've played through both single player campaigns, because you can either choose to save the arc, which is being the police, or you can escape the arc, which is being the other people trying to escape. Yeah, so it's two separate campaigns, but it's still the same maps though. It's, if you're saving the arc, you're like defending a point, but if you're escaping it, you're like trying to get to whatever the other guys were defending, which is kind of annoying because you're just replaying the same levels twice basically, just from the other side. But yeah, if you're going to play this game, I do suggest you play it online, but because if you play it single player, the bots are so bad, it's ridiculous. Like, they don't help you at all. They always go for like the secondary objectives, and the opposite team always seems to be so much better than you are. Like, they're focused on defending the main objective, but your team is always focused on completing the secondary objective. So they're not helping you at all. It's really annoying. And if there's medics on your team, then they don't help. They're usually off like 50 meters away doing nothing, and it's just really annoying. But saying that, if you do play online, the likelihood is that the game's going to be really laggy. Like a couple of games it's been okay when I've played, but most of the time it's terrible. It's so bad. And I've heard that Splash Damage are supposed to be releasing a new patch to try and fix it, but who knows how long that's going to take. Like when you first put the game in, there was a patch, but which was supposed to help fix it, but clearly it didn't work. But yeah. Along with the single player campaign and the multiplayer campaign, there is like I think it's 5 challenges that you can do. One being like a parkour challenge where you gotta use your climbing abilities and stuff to race to different like checkpoint type things around a map. Another one would be defending an area, a control point, while waves of enemies come at you, and just different stuff like that. And like there's 3 levels to it, each one getting harder and harder. And for doing each one, you do unlock attachments and new weapons, which is pretty cool. Haven't actually used any of the new weapons or attachments that I've unlocked from the challenges, but it's nice to know that you get an award for doing the challenges. The weird thing about this game is that it only has 36 achievements, which is really rare, because as you know, most games do have 50, which does mean that the achievements have bigger values to them. Like there's 3 achievements that are worth 100 points, which is, hey, I'm not complaining because it's it's 100 points and it's less achievements to unlock, but you know, I don't really mind. So yeah, I guess that's it. After playing the this game for the weekend, I don't see myself playing it after I get the achievements, the full 1,000 points, and just simply because the single player isn't a single player, it's multiplayer with bots, like I said, and at the moment the multiplayer is extremely laggy. So all I can say is either hold out for like a month or 2, or however long it takes to fix the lag, or just rent the game to play the single player just to see if you like that type of game. So yeah, I don't recommend picking it up. Not buying it anyway. So yeah, for Brink, I currently have 615 points, which, like I said, I've only played it for the weekend, so getting over half the achievements points in 2 days is pretty good. So yeah, I guess that's the end of episode 6. I'll just go through the points that I've got. At the end of episode 5 I had 37,695 points. At the end of this episode I have 39,190 points. We're getting close to the big 40,000. So that was an increase of 1,495 points, which is pretty good. So it seems like we may just have one more episode after this, which will get us to the 40,000 whatever points, which would be good. Of course, the big release this week is LA Noire, which is already out in the US, which is kind of annoying, because the UK always has to wait until Friday to be able to get their games, apart from Duke Nukem Forever, which is going to be sweet, which comes out, I think it's 4 days before the US, which is going to be good. And so yeah, I'll be getting the Balls of Steel edition, like I've mentioned before, so you can expect an unboxing of that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, where I will be hopefully finishing the quest. So see you then.